Hey everybody, Palm Springs Cindy. It is a beautiful sunny day in Indio, California. Indio, which is very near Palm Springs. And I'm sort of pooped, but I'm ready to share with you what I have been up to because it's been all about Christmas decorating. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so weird being single, being 75, getting your Christmas decorations out of the garage. And, you know, it's been a process. I don't know about you. And if you're single, I think you're going to be able to relate to my dilemmas. Some of the things that I'm dragging out of the garage, they're heavy and it's clumsy. And so the other night, I couldn't believe what happened. The other night, I went out into the garage and part of the problem with me, my garage is so messy that it's hard for me to find things. Through the years, I've just put things in the corner, added more things, and I've tried to organize once or twice to no avail. So I was looking for some particular items, and so last night I was out in the garage. I had actually gone to Target, and that's another story. So I was in my garage by myself, and I was trying to get to this corner area, and I was stepping very carefully. I was being very cautious when all of a sudden my garage light went out because I forget it's on a timer, and so it only stays on so long. And then, if you put something by it, if an image crosses it, then it comes back on. It's got that sensor on it, mobility sensor. So I'm stuck in my garage. It's pitch black. I'm in the corner. I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I was reaching for some Christmas pillows. So I took the pillows and I flung them to go across the sensor path of the garage light. Well, forget it. I had 1, 2, 3, I had 4 pillows. So I did it 4 times. It didn't work. But I ended up creeping over there in the dark, and eventually the light came back on. But I scurried, get the heck out of here before this happens again, and I would trip or something alone in my dark garage. Not good. So okay, I got my stuff out of the garage, ready to put up around the house, what I wanted. Then I had gone to, the whole reason I moved to India was to downsize, and I thought, I'll be darned if I'm going to end up every season buying Christmas stuff when, it took everything I had to get rid of so many of the Christmas ornaments I had for so many years. So I thought, well, I need some Christmas tree balls. So I thought, well, I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and see if they have any. Well, on my way there, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go to Walmart because I think Walmart is going to have a better overall selection of Christmas items. So, well, could I find Walmart? No. So I ended up passing Target, and I didn't bring my cell phone. Otherwise, I would have pulled over and gauged in the navigation for Walmart. And it sounds so stupid. How could I not find Walmart? But it's sort of, if I remember, it's tucked away kind of in this little industrial area. Okay, so I ended up going to Target. It was around 6 o'clock, and usually I have good luck if I go to the dollar store, to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, any place like that around dinner time, because most of the young families are home having dinner around that time. So, well, no, not so. It was crowded, but most of all, there's a lot of traffic. So anyway, I got to Target, parked, and the other thing that drives me crazy about Target and so many other places, I'm driving to park and I pull in, and then once I pull in, it says loading zone only. So I'm well, shoot. So now I've got to back out, find another spot. So, okay, I go into Target, and of course, I was looking for Christmas balls. And a certain size, a couple different sizes actually. Well, of course, I have to roam through the magnolia section. because they've got so many cute things. And I thought I'm going to put everything I want in my cart, and then I'll go through it later. Oh my gosh, you guys. I put this darling, well, it wasn't darling, it was really cute, a nice green crocheted Afghan. I thought that'd be nice and cute over my couch for, to put over my lap for Christmas season. And I put in this darling little wooden sleigh, and then a pot, and then some greens. Well, anyway, I put candles, I put dish towels, I put, well, a lot of cutesy little items. So then I thought, okay, this is not where the Christmas ornaments are. So I looked around the store, and there was, like, back in the corner, they had their Christmas tree stuff. Well, it was, I thought I would find a box of Christmas balls, red ones, green ones, gold ones, silver ones, whatever, big ones, little ones, medium size. Well, as I looked around, they did not have, they had individual Christmas ornaments, all these bins, darling individual ornaments. And they were like $4.99 each or something. Well, shoot, and I had gone online. I went on Amazon, and I went on Walmart to see if I could buy a box of ornaments, at least get a price for what was out there. And they were like, I'm going to say a minimum $25 for a box of 40, I'll say. But I wanted to, I thought twice about ordering the balls online because I didn't know when they would arrive, and I really wanted them now. And when I was at Target, I did find they had boxes of ornaments, 50 in a box for $20. So I bought a box from Target, which worked out. Because I'm going to say last month, I was at Costco, and they had on display, they were just putting out their Christmas decor, I'll say, and they had these 3 Christmas trees. They were slender and kind of one tall, one medium, one shorter, and they were sitting in like a burlap base, and they were I think they were under $100. So I thought those would be perfect for my living room. So I bought those, and so those were part of the ornaments and decor I got out from my garage. And even though when I plugged them in, they had twinkle lights already on them, which I thought was going to be enough. So I plugged them in. The white twinkle lights are adorable. Well, then, I was looking at them, and I thought, they might be, I could spiff those up a bit. I think I could do better if I got some Christmas, red and green balls to put on them, but I'd have to get small ones. Okay, that's why I was at Target. So I found a little container, and they were $6 each. I bought 3, and each container had the smaller balls, green, red, gold. And so I bought one, it's a little plastic cylinder container. I bought one for each tree. Worked out perfectly. Then they had, as I was like walking to the, I did some grocery shopping. You guys, everything is so expensive. I mean, it blows my mind. Then as I was walking to the cash register, I passed the clothing area. So of course I tried on about 3 things. They did not fit, looked terrible. Got to the checkout, and actually when I was in the Magnolia section, they did not have prices. They had prices on the counter, like where you slide the little white price ticket in, but the items were not priced. So I took what I wanted, and I took a couple fake flower berry type things, and not a wreath, like the green long thing. I forget what they're called. Well, I took some of those kinds of things, and what else? Well, anyway, when I sent everything through the cash register, my groceries and everything, and then when it came to the items from Magnolia area, I said, there were no prices on these, so I'm going to ask, like, what's the price on this Afghan? He said it was like $39. I said, forget it, I'm not getting that. Okay, what's the price on this little berry? It was in a little white vase and a berry. It was like this big. And he said, that's $29, forget that. Then I had a couple other things and they were way too expensive. So, and I've got some pictures. You know, I still need to get 2 small poinsettias. Now, on my way back from Target, I went to Home Depot because I knew they had a huge selection of poinsettias, all different sizes. I found some poinsettias and they were sitting on a big table. I picked out the size I wanted. I think they said they were $9.98. So I got 2 and then I put them in my cart. And then you guys, I have been so wanting. Well, think about this. Are you the type of family that decorates the outside of your house for Christmas with Christmas lights, with, you know, reindeer, glowing, flashing light reindeer or whatever, Santa Claus, those blow up things or whatever? Well, I have always wanted to have the house in the neighborhood that had the best, the most beautiful Christmas lights and festivities on the outside of my house. Well, not so. So I knew what I wanted. I actually researched it. So it's one of those. It's like a projector, and when you get it in the ground, it projects like snowflakes or Santa pictures, lights, like, and it can come in all white lights with snowflakes, or it can come. The one I bought one, and it said it was, I think it said it was $32. It was just one little one. And I thought, that'll be perfect. I'm going to put that on my garage door. So I bought that. Well, then when I went up to the cash register, which you have to check yourself out, everything that I bought was not the price it had shown. So my poinsettias were like $14.99 instead of $9.98. So I put one back, and my little projector thing was like for $39.99. And so I wanted to put that back, but I wanted it so badly. And I needed a extension cord, so I bought that. It said it was $12. Huge display of them, $12. No, it was like $20. I was tired. I needed it, and I ended up buying it. But I was so irritated, you guys. So beware that what the signage says isn't always what the cost is. And I can't figure out on those stickers sometimes, you know, with the IBM that you put the red light beep, you know, there are all those numbers underneath. I can't figure out what the price is. I don't even know if the price is on that sticker. All that to say, I had a busy day yesterday, and actually I didn't get started till a little bit later in the afternoon. And so, you know, once I go to Target, even though I know I'm looking for certain items, you know, I still enjoy looking at the displays and things. And then after that, going to Home Depot and whatever. Coming home, you know, taking everything out, putting away the groceries, emptying the dishwasher, getting the stuff out of the garage to start decorating my house. If you don't start right after Thanksgiving, it's like you do all this stuff and it's not up long enough. Because I like to get everything down right after Christmas. I used to wait like a week before, a week after. No, now it's like get it up early and take it down. At the end of the video, I'm going to share some of the very small, very not elaborate Christmas items I do have set up around my house so far. Like I said, I think I need 2 more little poinsettias. There's not enough red is what I'm thinking. But, and I also wanted to share that some of you in my last 2 videos, I believe, were like, your fire alarm batteries are beeping. Don't you hear that? Yes, I do. But I did not have a tall enough ladder to get to them. So I finally hired somebody to come over, bring their ladder, and all of my fire alarms needed to have fresh batteries and be taken down, put back up. So for those of you who are concerned about that, thank you, and I have that taken care of. Okay, you guys, I am playing canasta tonight, and while I've been making this video, my friend has been calling me, so I need to call her back. But like I said, I'm anxious to talk more about Christmas and what your plans are. So, P.S. I love you. Mwah. If you haven't already, please subscribe, leave a message or a comment, because I would like to get to know you a little bit better. Poppy says goodbye, and until our next conversation.
I've never cared much for winter. Ice and snow leaves me totally cold. But something's up each year in December. I love it like a miner loves gold. It's never about the presents, the turkey or the Christmas tree. It's all about that glow in my baby's eyes that lights a fire inside of me. My baby's just crazy about Christmas. Just listen to that kitten, the way she purrs. There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her. Oh, the deeds that I do to please her, ain't a thing that I wouldn't do. I give my babe whatever she wants. I catch a reindeer if she wants me to. My baby's got a thing for Santa. She blushes and she giggles whenever he's near. I've grown myself a beard in time for Christmas. I keep it throughout the year. My baby's just crazy about Christmas. Listen to that kitten, the way she purrs. There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her.